Hello moviegoers, Ezra here and welcome back to another Ezra review. And on today's review, I want to talk about Panda Plan. Now, this is the recent Jackie Chan movie, and yeah, I decided to review this movie because I love Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan is my hero, my childhood hero. And to this day, I still argue that he's actually a real life superhero because many of the dangerous stunt that these guys did, it's just insane, and obviously the recent Jackie Chan movie is different, and it's less about, making memorable stunt or like dangerous stunt. It's more safe this time around because obviously Jackie Chan is 70, and I think there is a behind the scenes story in this movie that there is a stunt where he got choked by the bad guy, and then I think Jackie Chan actually passed out, when filming that scene, but thankfully he's fine, he's okay, so thank God for that, yeah, I think it's still amazing that even though Jackie Chan is 70 years old, he's still doing his own stunt in a way, and obviously again, the stunt is not gonna be like crazy and dangerous as the 80s movies, but still, I still think it's uh, a really impressive stuff for Jackie Chan to do, even to this day, and Panda Plan is a fun movie, but I don't think it's the kind of movie that I would remember as like, oh, Jackie Chan best movie. Like, no, it's not, but it is a fun movie, it's a fun time watching this on theaters, and this movie just recently released today on my country, Indonesia, but I don't know about the release date on other country, to be honest, because China movie release date is a bit uneven, like they have like several different dates maybe, and sometimes some country didn't even get to watch, any of the Jackie Chan movies, so that kind of sad, but at the same time, well, it is what it is, right? So Panda Plan obviously stars Jackie Chan, where he plays Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan just playing himself in this movie, literally. Because on every single other movie that you watch, obviously you could make an argument, I guess, that Jackie Chan just playing himself sometimes. But I feel like when he's playing a different characters, he feels like he gives like a different performance for the characters, but in this movie, he's just playing himself, literally, and I think that's fine because it does add to the comedic effect of the movie, So he's about to adapt this cute panda, this cute CGI panda named Hoo Hoo, which it's kind of weird that he was entirely CGI, not like a real panda, But whatever, I guess. But at the time he was about to adopt Hoo Hoo, the panda, the zoo that basically that he visited to got invaded by terrorists because these terrorists tried to kidnap the panda, for very mysterious reasons. You could say that, and yeah, I think it's so the entire movie just took place inside of the zoo, that he got trapped there, and there's other character, over there as well, that I don't exactly remember the other character's name, I apologize, but it's like, yeah, I think the characters, the performance are really really fun, and I think the fact that this actually felt like a small movie, which I absolutely love, because I was kind of worried if this is gonna be like a big movie, because like again the title of the movie is like it's about panda, I don't need this movie to become like a big movie in a way, but I feel like the way they handle the story, it does work, even though it's kind of like super like over the top, that is like a bunch of terrorists that's about to abduct the panda, for $100 million, but it's like, okay, the reasoning for that, it makes sense, and I'm glad they said this actually felt like a smaller movie, and of course, speaking of Jackie Chan movies, you gotta talk about the action sequence. I think the action is still fun. Again, Jackie Chan is still doing his own stunts. Even though there is a story, I think, where behind the scenes of this movie where but basically he got choked by the enemy, right, the opponent, and then I think Jackie Chan actually passed out, during the shooting of this movie, because he got choked for real, I think, because again he's doing his own stunt, and he actually passed out, and thankfully he is okay, he is fine, thank God for that, but yeah, and it really surprised me, because there is two scenes in this movie where he nearly got choked out by the enemy, and then I was like, okay, well, I mean, that was okay, that was pretty intense, and then I figured out the behind the scenes stuff that, oh, they're doing this for real, and Jackie Chan actually passed out, and I was like, oh damn, I'm glad that he's okay, I'm not ready to lose him, right? And yeah, it's just the fight scene is fun, the stun is cool, and there is several, I guess, nods to the previous Jackie Chan movie, but again, they're just nods that you could probably miss, because it just the location might remind you of like other movies, and some small stuff like that, which I think is kind of cute, But yeah, the fight scene itself, it's not exactly super long or super intense, but I still think they are well choreographed, they're still shot well, and of course the fact that Jackie Chan is still doing his own stunt is really amazing, and yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I can say about the movie, to be honest. I think the story is okay, it does the job, even though it's kind of like forcing a bit, by the time you get to the ending, because it was revealed that the panda actually got like this one guy that hired the terrorist for stealing the panda actually has a good reason to steal the panda, but because of that he nearly jeopardized everybody in the zoo, and there's also several occasions where the bad guys are acting like idiots, because they don't kill anybody in this movie, and I was like, okay, well, that is pretty tame, like I understand why they didn't kill anybody, because like again the reasoning why this other guy that hired the mercenary to kidnap the panda has a good reason. So I understand why they didn't make the bad guys kill a bunch of innocent guys. I understand that, but at the same time, it is pretty stupid and ridiculous that the guy that hired a mercenary for $100 million did not get arrested. Like, what the hell was that? That was super bullshit in my opinion. And it's just like, yeah, it's kind of forcing. That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, I still think this is a fun time on theaters, It's not that long. It's only 99 minutes long, and I'm so glad that it was a small story that took place entirely in the zoo and sometimes in a boat and in a house, But it's like, again, it's a small scale movie, which I really, really love that, and yeah, I that's my review for Panda Plan, guys. But before we guys leave, I want to talk a little bit about Jackie Chan's like future movies, because so far the Jackie Chan future movies right now that got announced was actually the Karate Kid, right? And of course I think New Police Story 2, which I think that got me hyped, because I think that's like the big movie that I was waiting for, because so far the recent Jackie Chan movie is kind of like whatever, like it's a fun time, you're gonna have a fun time laughing, smiling when you are watching the movie, and that's good, but it's not gonna be something that you remember, unlike the older Jackie Chan movie, because I think it's unfair to compare them, where the stunt is amazing, the fight is amazing, and the story is actually also amazing, it was actually super engaging to watch that. And they don't have to add this ridiculous funny music every single time there's a funny scene, because I think Jackie Chan's acting are enough to make this scene funny, but in the recent movies of Jackie Chan, they add some funny music when there is something funny happening, so basically adding a cue to the audience that, hey, something funny is happening, please laugh, like that's how I felt like, so it's definitely a bit of a downgrade there, but like I said before, it's still a fun time, and I'm really kind of wait for New Police Story 2, and hopefully Rush Hour 4, because I really wanted to see Rush Hour 4, apparently it was still in development, and I think because the reason they didn't move forward because they tried to get back Brad Ratner to direct the movie, which I think is just a stupid decision. Why would you do that? Just get a different director to direct Rush Hour 4, because come on, man, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they're not getting younger. Like, you might as well make Rush Hour 4 by getting a new director and as soon as possible, because I want that. I think most people want a Rush Hour 4. There will be a big comeback for Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, in my opinion. I mean, hopefully the movie is good, but I guess we'll see about that. So yeah, that's my thoughts for Panda Plan and my thoughts for the future Jackie Chan movies. I cannot wait for New Police Story 2. At least that was confirmed and was actually in production, so that's good. But the other thing that I really wanted to wait is Rush Hour 4, so hopefully we get that in the future, But yeah, that's my review, guys, and if you guys enjoyed them, make sure, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff, and again, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one then. Bye!